I think it has been very proactive of SAQA to think of coming up with this workshop or seminar, because it had to be done by somebody, it had to be initiated.
I think this initiative of SAQA is wonderful, because it fills in on a need that is very much felt in the African continent, and it spills over, it has global implications.
This initiative is commendable, because if you look at the fraud in the area of certificate, it is huge. And also that it is very important that what we do in South Africa compares favorably with what is done in the rest of Africa.
I think this was a much needed seminar, because the whole of Africa experienced the same challenges. And it's quite clear that the one country is dependent on the other country. So you will have as good a system as will have your counterpart in another country. And I think there is the challenge and also the opportunity.
Lately, you've got people being mobile from one country to the other. There's a lot of immigration from one country to the other. There's a lot of mobility of labor.
In South Africa, we've been faced with this problem of fraudulent qualifications. It is not only a South African problem or even an African problem, it's a problem that has been observed in the world.
And the issue of authenticity, how do we know for sure that the person that you have in front of you is actually the one that is duly qualified?
Definitely SAQA couldn't just sit and do nothing about it.
And this will cut administrative costs. Students will no longer have to submit paper documents. It reduces the time of processing applications and employment interviews with possible new candidates by weeks. I mean, this is a benefit for all.
Now, the next step forward, as it is now, we've broken into various discussion groups, and we will come up with processes and issues as to what needs to be addressed and the approaches that we think will be effective in dealing with the combating of the fraudulent qualifications.
Okay, we don't have major problems because, like I indicated earlier, all the security features of our certificates are quite tight. People who try to duplicate our certificates, they are easily caught out.
And in 2012, when I established the Groningen Declaration Network, SAQA was one of the first to join, to heed the call, so to speak. And I think they are now taking it to a next level. They are really filling in on something that is globally needed. They are setting a good example.